Long ago, in the quiet village of Ndemu, there was a tale no elder would speak of at night. It was a story whispered only in hushed tones, for those who dared to tell it after sunset were said to disappear before dawn. Akanji, a stubborn young man, did not believe in such tales. He laughed at the elders and claimed that fear was for the weak. One evening, as the villagers sat around the fire, sharing stories, Akanji asked, "Why do you all fear this tale? What could be so terrifying that even grown men tremble?" The old men exchanged glances, worried. Finally, Baba Olotu, the oldest man in the village, sighed and said, "It is not the tale itself, but the spirit tied to it. If you call its name, it will come for you." Akanji smiled. "Tell me the tale," he insisted. The elders refused, shaking their heads. Frustrated, he stormed off into the forest, determined to uncover the mystery himself. Deep in the woods, he reached the forbidden grove, a place even hunters avoided. There, under the old babu tree, he whispered, "I call up thee, the spirit of the tale. Reveal yourself to me." The wind stilled. The night grew heavy. Then, from the darkness, a voice like dry leaves scraping against the stone whispered, "You called me. Now you listen." Akanji's breath caught in his throat. Before him stood a shadowy figure. It began to tell a story, the very story the elders had feared. His words crawled into Akanji's ears. The tale spoke of betrayal, of a restless soul who had been wronged, of a debt that could only be paid with blood. As the story ended, the figure stepped closer. "Now that you know the story, you belong to it." Akanji tried to run, but his feet would not move. He opened his mouth to cry, but no sound came. The last thing he saw was the village in the distance, the warm glow of the fire, and the shadows swallowing him whole. By morning, Akanji was gone. The villagers searched, but there was no trace of him. That night, the elders sat in silence, their faces heavy with sorrow. And from the depths of the forest, the wind carried a whisper, Akanji's voice, telling the forbidden tale to the night itself. Moral lessons. You should always listen to the words of the elders. There is always wisdom in the words of the elders. Do share with me your lessons. What did you learn from the story? Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up. Share the video to your family and friends, and put on your notification bells so that you will receive our posts whenever we make new contents. Thank you for watching. See you in our next one. Bye bye.